AV Forum's CES 2024 coverage is sponsored by MPB, the largest global platform to buy, sell and trade used photo and video gear. Whether you're looking for the latest models at a third less than new, looking to sell your old gear to generate funds for that new camera, or just want to make more space by selling equipment you no longer need, mpb.com is the site to visit.
Hi, this is Phil Hinton. Welcome back to our coverage from CES, brought to you by MPB, and another stand tour for you. This time we're at the Samsung stand on the convention floor. This is a little bit different to the first look. We've got a long queue to go to get into the stand. So we're going to speed the video up, and I'll come back to you once we're actually on the stand. Right, so we're on the stand, and first thing we're going to see is climate action. Lots of this going on this year in terms of what companies are saying they're going to do in terms of being eco-friendly. So showing a lot of recycled materials here. This is something that Samsung are doing this year. They're also cutting down on the ink in terms of packaging. So a lot of the product packaging now it doesn't use any ink or uses a minimal amount of ink. So they're just showing you here on this area of the stand exactly what they can recycle and what products they recycle and how they do that and what they do with the end result. So moving over to this side of the stand, very, very busy here. So we're going to look at energy saving at this area. So this is AI energy saving. So looking at white goods, so you're looking at your washer dryers, you're looking at your fridge freezers and so on, how they can intelligently reduce the amount of energy that they use and make sure that your house is running to budget, which is important for a lot of people these days with the cost of living crisis and everything else. And of course, Smart Things is Samsung's app and way of connecting all of their products together. So it's quite interesting to see what they're doing with that in terms of white goods and so on, and we're going to move around. And it's a stand that you just walk around and it takes you around different areas. So again, looking at different consumers and how they make the products more friendly. So there's a large section here on accessibility, text-to-speech and remote controls for different users and so on, just so people can use their products. Not everybody is able-bodied and can't do what normal or what's considered normal. So there's lots of items here on Samsung's stand to make them use their products in an easier way. And of course, Smart Things is a big thing here. So how each product, how each item talks to each other, everything from your TV to your fridge freezer to pet care and everything else, and cameras that look after your pets. So we found one over here. I can give you a closer look of this. Really nice dog, but he's a bit static for my liking. But is that a miniature golden retriever? I'm not really sure. But anyway, so this is a remote assistant. So if your dog's feeling a little bit poorly, you can get the vet on the phone and do a video call and get an assessment of your pet there. Is it useful? I don't know, but again, there's a whole section here devoted to your pet and technology and how both can be connected. Can you be connected to your pet? Is that the next thing? Pet texting you saying it needs to go for the loo, it needs a walk. So yeah, so one of the things here, I've just said that and then realised I'm actually talking a little bit of truth there, because basically it's a tag, or there is a tag that you can put on your pet and it can go up to the food bowl and get food. Yeah, okay. So there you go. Interacting with your pet using technology. Only at CES. So moving on to the rest of the stand. So we're now going to go into what they're calling Samsung City at CES 2024. So again, we've been looking at sustainability care. We're going to move on to gaming next, and yeah, it's the busiest section of the stand here. As you can see, this is the gaming side, using the new QD OLED monitors, 3D gaming experience. So yeah, definitely the busiest section of the stand, as you would imagine. So you've got the Galaxy side of things as well. So you can use the handheld devices to try and drive your car. And whole gaming section here. So we'll move over to this side. So you're looking at a dual UHD monitor here, card monitor, set up as a racing car. There's a whole section here. We'll move forward. It is incredibly busy here. We'll just move forward here. So this area here is the QD OLEDs in the monitors. So we saw these on the Samsung display side of things. So this is OLED G9 that we're looking at here. Another 2 screen sizes as well on the monitors. Gaming hub. So this is on all Samsung TVs for this year. So you're able to access online gaming, streaming, gaming, that kind of thing. What about a gaming party when you're out camping? Well, that's what they're doing here. They've got the side of the tent, and you've got the projector projecting the game onto the screen there. So, and again, another couple of projectors set up here, showing you how you could use those for portable gaming. So yeah, it's a very large gaming section here, and it covers a whole load of products. Galaxy Tab, the S23 Ultra phone that's here at the moment. Yeah, so a large section we'll try and get out of here because it is busy, and show you the rest of the Samsung stand. So we're out of the gaming section and moving over to this side here. So we'll come back to this in a second because I need to figure out what it is, but I do know what these are over here. So this is Micro LED. It's unusual for Samsung to have TVs on their stand. They certainly didn't last year, but they are showing Micro LED here, and this is the new screen size, 76 inch that we saw at the First Look event. As you can see, it's incredibly busy here. Lots of people absolutely fascinated with Micro LED technology. So this is 140 inch. It is truly stunning. Every time I see this technology, it's just, yeah, this is the future of TV. I mean, you're looking at it on the camera here, you're not getting the full effect because obviously I have the camera set to auto, so exposure is not great. You're not really seeing what I'm seeing here in person. But as you can see, it's incredibly popular, Micro LED. So we'll make our way through this section here. So again, they're showing the assembly line, aging, calibration, how they package it, how they basically make the technology. It's really, really interesting the way that they've set this up, and really going into some detail as to how they are manufacturing Micro LED. I'd love to take you through this in a lot more detail, but obviously it's incredibly busy here. So again, another thing that we saw at the First Look event, if we move our way through this side of the stand, is the transparent Micro LED, and just look at the crowds of people all here trying to see this transparent Micro LED. Fortunately, at the event the other night, I was able to get up quite close. I'm not going to get anywhere close to it here today. It's so busy here. And then we move over to the TVs for this year. We've already seen these, but again, they're on the stand here for everybody to see who's attending the show this week. So the QN900D, that is the 8K Neo QLED TV for this year. I think it's coming to the UK. They haven't said otherwise, so we should see that TV coming this year. And then we also have the rest of the Neo QLED 4K range. Some of them over here on display. And again, this is a lot of the technology and demonstrations that we saw the other night at the First Look event on show here for everybody who's come along to CES this week. So that's the TV section of the stand. Let's move a little bit further around and see what else we can find. So I've now figured out what Bolly is. We've had a quick chance to have a look at it. There is a schedule. Unfortunately, there's not another show for a couple of hours here, so we're not hanging around that long. I'm not that desperate to see what Bolly is, but basically this is Bolly here. And it looks like it's a personal assistant. It does projector, it sends you text messages, it looks after your pets. It's one of these little robots that is supposed to help you everyday life. Yeah, unfortunately we're not going to be here for the demonstration, but again, it's another one of these things you only see at CES. There you go, that's Bolly. So unlike the Hisense stand where I got my lunch eventually, that was cooked, Samsung are showing their kitchenware here, but they're not making us any food, and the food that is on show in the corner, it looks like it's plastic, apples and broccoli and so on. So I know my cooking's usually bad, but it's not plastic. So yeah, we're looking at white goods now. This is the last part of the Samsung stand here at CES this year. So lots of white goods. Samsung make a lot of product, worldwide products, so product for UK but also other territories like the US. So you're looking at smart things again, how it controls your home. This is an interesting concept. I saw this about 10 years ago in Seoul when I was on a visit there. You hang your clothes in the cupboard and it airs your clothes and dries your clothes, and then it means you don't need to iron them. And I hate ironing, so that's maybe a product I need to look at. So again, we're looking at kitchenware here, you're looking at convection hobs, all connected by smart things. Another wine fridge that I'm sure Michelle will be happy to see. And again, another double fridge freezer with, it looks like an OLED panel on the front. And yeah, this is the type of thing that you see at CES. It's all technology overload, especially when you come onto the stands here. Lots of people, lots of things to look at. I don't think that's actually on show. I think that's just somebody tidying up after themselves. So yeah, well, it is on the show. So there you go. It's a new vacuum. It's called Bespoke Jet A1. So there you go. You see everything at CES. It's fantastic. So we'll try and make our way over to the other side of the stand, and I think that's about us like this. And here's what I mean about it. It's all plastic, it's all fake. And again, we're in the States. We don't eat vegetables when we're in the States, do we? It's burgers and pizzas and pastas and yeah, we're finishing off with the white goods. So you've got your double oven systems here. And again, this is all talking to each other. It's all intelligent sensing. It'll send you a message once your washing load's done or your drying load's done, or if you're at work and you can set it to wash one cycle and then dry another cycle and so on. So it's about making your life easier and implementing technology in that way. And then the final section here is Galaxy Book 4. So obviously this is the new Intel driven laptop that's been announced at the show. And there are lots of them on demonstration here, so you get a really good feel for the product, and lots of people taking advantage of that and taking advantage of what you can do with the products, and using the whole range of Galaxy products and how they all interact and connect to each other. So that's a Galaxy Book 4, and that wraps it up for the Samsung stand here at CES 2024. I hope you're enjoying this content. I hope you like these stand tour videos. If you do, then do tell us in the comments. Tell us what you've enjoyed so far from CES 2024, and come back and join us again for another video very soon on AV Forums.